New Mexico. I'm Jessica Ruth, and I have a new guest host today.
Hi everybody, my name is Teresa Garcia. Nice to see everybody. I'm really excited to be here with you.
I'm excited to have you. This is going to be a lot of fun.
It is. I mean, jewelry, it's always fun.
So we do these live shows a couple times a week, and we thought we would try an evening show. A lot of you folks are home. You've done your day's work, you've eaten, and now you're relaxing. So we wanted to bring you some really great jewelry. So how this works is we're going to go through each item. We'll give you a good description. We'll try it on. We'll talk about it a little bit. It'll be fun. And if it's an item you want, you just leave us a comment below. We will see that on our little teleprompter. It's kind of fancy what we got going on here.
I'm excited. I mean, I see all this jewelry and I'm like, you said try it on. I was like, yes, let's try it all on.
Right? So it's a lot of fun. We'll try it on. We'll talk about it. You claim it. We set it aside for you. If you've bought it from us before, it's very simple. We'll just send you an invoice. If you have not, we have this number right here. 505-862-9443, and you can call us at any time. Basically, we'll get your information and we'll get you your jewelry.
Oh, so that's fantastic. That sounds like a really easy process.
It is. It's very quick. It's very painless, and in a couple days, 3 days, you've got jewelry in the mail.
That's exciting.
So it's a lot of fun. So what we showcase here is Native American made jewelry. This is all made either in-house or by artists that we've worked with before. But we'll just go ahead and get started. Let's see, we've got, a bonus pop-up live show. So we'll see how many of you tune in. I'm excited to see what that number is.
I think we might get a lot of people. As for me, I work 9 to 5. And so having a late show to see all of this jewelry is amazing, as I usually always try to catch up after work on the sale and what jewelry has popped up at T.Skies. So I'm excited to have you guys.
It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Awesome. All right, well, that was introductions. Let's get started. So she's got the camera on her side, so I'm going to let her, I sat you on that side, so you got to play with it first, which is a lot of fun.
So this one, when I sat down, I thought was absolutely gorgeous, and so I'm going to put it on the camera right here so you guys can take a look at it. Let's turn it that way. It is absolutely gorgeous. Can you tell me a little bit about where this comes from and what turquoise is on there?
Sure. I'm actually going to flip it around so I can take a look real quick. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I was seeing it right. So I see a couple of what might be replacement stones in those, which is what was throwing me off. You can see some brighter blue on the lower end. And I believe those are actually Sleeping Beauty, but the others appear to be Kingman. And often they'll try and match with colors as close as they can get.
Okay.
So I think that's a mix there. So you see me leaning in.
I know, it's gorgeous though. Like, it is beautiful. And I will just, if you said try it on, so I have to try it on, guys. And so I will put it back on the camera so you guys can take a look at that. And I was just telling them that I just got my nails done. And so it is really stunning, guys.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, it is beautiful. And where is this locally made?
It is. Let me see. So we've had a few of this maker's mark, and gosh, I wish I could remember it off the top of my head, but I do know that they are part of the Navajo Nation.
Okay.
So most likely we purchased this in Gallup, would be my guess, and that's oftentimes where we source some of this more traditional pieces that weren't made in-house.
Nice.
You may be able to see, there's a maker's mark in there. So you can get it to zoom in.
Yeah.
It's in there. It's an I and a C, and I think it's actually upside down from what I'm showing you. So
yeah.
Try that again.
We'll try that again. I flipped it.
There we go. So there is your hallmark.
There you go.
And this piece is really great. It fits you perfectly. So let's get a measurement on it.
Especially when I have really small wrists, and so that's always been my issue with, bracelets. And
it's hard to find a
turquoise bracelets because my wrists are so small, but that actually fit perfectly.
So I think it's coming in at a 6 1/4.
Okay.
Yep, a 6 1/4. So that is technically a small. And you're not going to want to pull this one apart at all. There's too many stones. So how it fits, that's what it is. So
yeah, you want to be very careful because you don't want to break off any of the stones on there. That would be so sad.
Yes. So normally this is priced at $425.
Okay.
You may have seen that on the camera as we flipped it around, but what's great about T.Skies live shows, 20% off.
I know, I love that.
So that makes that $340 today. That's a great price.
That is a great price. It's stunning.
I did not
Beautiful bracelet.
give Marco my price list before, did I? Whoops.
Oh no.
It's okay. He's a great listener, so.
3 what?
$340. And it's a 6 1/4. So that is item number 1. It's a really
Perfect.
great traditional piece. Great way to start your collection if you don't have turquoise, or just build out with T.Skies.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's move on to the next one.
All right.
I think it's number 2 would be this one right here. Wow, this one's heavy.
Isn't it great?
Wow, that's beautiful. I'm going to put it in the camera so you guys can take a look at that one. That one's a beautiful silver bracelet. Wow.
So overlay is really a great way to get a lot of silver in a piece. It is 2 pieces put together.
Ooh.
So they've cut out that design on top and then basically welded them together. So gosh, if I had to guess, I would say that is a 12 gauge, maybe even a little thicker. So it does have some weight to it. They're pretty fantastic.
So how did you guys get that design on that bracelet?
It's a lot of work actually. Yeah. You take a piece of silver and
Okay.
you create the pattern and then you hand saw each of those pieces out.
Wow.
You drill it, you hand saw. It's a tedious
That's a
thing.
lot of work.
It really
I
is.
didn't realize that. I thought you would probably maybe stamp it on.
It's a stamp-like feature because of the patterning, but no, that's 2 pieces all hand sawn and then overlaid, which is
Yeah.
the name of it. So
And no wonder it's heavy because you said there's 2 of them, right?
yes,
Put together.
yes. So there's a lot of
Fantastic.
silver. So there's a traditional step patterning with that, which is the steps of life. So that's a really great way to walk through your journey with
Yeah.
a beautiful step pattern on your wrist. So
And is this for female or male or both?
it
could go both.
I think it could go both.
Yeah.
I think it's very universal in its message. There, we're all on our journey of life.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
yeah.
Definitely agree with that. And this one, do you know where this one comes from?
Let's see. There may
Let me
be a
hand it back
maker's
to you.
mark. I know. My eyesight isn't as great as it used to be. So this is not Nora Bill like I thought it might be. She makes a lot of the overlay.
Okay.
This is F.R. Ortiz is what it says. So we've got a maker's mark. We've got a name in there as well as the sterling mark. And overlay really is,
I don't know if you guys can see it.
it picks up slightly. It's hard to see some of those lighter stamps.
Yeah. Well, it is gorgeous.
It really is. So the price on this one, overlays can be a little pricey because there is a lot of work that goes into them. You make one mistake, you have to start all over.
Oh
So,
my gosh.
yeah, and that's hand sawing.
Yeah.
So if you sneeze, say while you're sawing,
It's over.
It's over.
Start all over.
so,
Well,
so they tend to be $700 to $800 usually. We
Okay.
have it priced at $500. So
Oh, you
today
do?
it's
Yeah.
$400.
that is,
So-
considering how much work it takes,
I know.
I mean, that's actually not bad at all.
Let's get a size on it. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
it might be a medium. She's got an affinity to the stones. I can see. So ooh, turquoise.
I know, I'm like, which one?
Let's
But I
see.
think that one's stunning. It's beautiful.
I like these because they dress up and they dress down.
Mhm.
So this is going to come in at a 6 and it's not quite 3/4, but I think 6 3/4 is
Okay.
what I'm going to call it. So that's a medium, which is going to be big on both you and I.
Oh yeah.
So, but it's a stunner. So that's item number 2.
So
Awesome.
Ken is saying it would look great with the Sky Weaver.
It would. So we kind of have those same elements in the Sky Weaver, the steps of life.
Mhm.
It's kind of a traditional shape that is used a lot, and it would look great. You could
Yeah.
stack them up.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So we'll go to number 3.
Awesome.
Oh, this one's beautiful.
Oh, this one's vintage. I love the
Oh,
vintage
gosh,
pieces.
I know. It is so pretty.
Isn't that great? So,
What stones are on there with the orange?
That would be, what is this called? Oxblood Coral.
Okay.
Often just referred to as the red coral. It's used traditionally. The older pieces, though, have that deep, deep, deep red, which is why it's called oxblood. It's very, very red. So.
Wow. And what is that other turquoise color? What
Let me
stone is
see. Sorry.
that? Oh, you're fine.
Let's see. It takes some practice and some time to figure that out, and I actually think that this might be Colorado turquoise, which is a little unusual in the vintage pieces.
You know, I find it absolutely amazing that you can just look at it and tell me exactly what it is. Now that is really like amazing.
That's awesome.
Fantastic.
That's spending lots of times just looking at the rocks, talking to them. So I'm a stone cutter, so I spend a lot of time really disseminating different stones. So that's kind of my specialty.
Gotcha.
So
Well, I love that because I mean now I can ask you any questions
yeah,
and you will have an answer.
I generally try. There's still a few mines here in Nevada that are producing, and they have new types that are coming out, which is
I did
always
not know
fabulous. So I get very excited when I see something I don't know.
Yeah.
So if you can stump me, that's amazing.
I know, that'd be like, what? So I'm gonna turn this one around just so you guys can see the inside of it.
Well, awesome. I see quite a few of you have joined us, and it looks like a couple of you on YouTube, so welcome. That's kind of a new feature here as far as the live streaming out on more than one platform, so we get very excited about that. So really cool piece. This is the vintage piece number 3. Because it's vintage, and you can kind of see that with the oxidization that happens over time. Vintage pieces can be pricey. This is normally $400, so again, this is another $320. Great price on a bracelet. I haven't really talked about, T.Skies does offer layaway.
Oh, do you guys really?
We
I did
do.
not know that.
Uh-oh, that might be trouble.
No. You shouldn't have told me that.
I love it. That's often the reaction when people are like, oh, okay, now I can't say no.
I know.
So we have a really great program. Anything over $250 is eligible. So I pretty much think most of the items today will be eligible for a layaway.
Oh wow, that's fantastic.
And how that works is it's 25% down. You can do a little more if you'd like to get it sooner, but we offer that 25% down today, and 3 months to pay 25% each month after that. So it's a 4-month program, but it's very reasonable, and it allows you to kind of get some of those dream pieces you've been thinking of. So.
I mean, when you walk into the office here, you guys have so many dream pieces.
We do.
So I have a question. I know you mentioned the price earlier, but I see a little bit of a different price on the bracelet.
Oh, do you? Okay,
Yeah.
let me see. Let me double check and make sure.
Just so we get the right pricing for those out there.
Oh, yeah.
I wanna see that one.
Yeah, did it get switched? Oh, good save.
I got you guys. I got you.
She saved us. This is actually a little bit cheaper. So it's $100 cheaper. Apparently, I've switched some blocks, so I'm going to have to double check as we go through. We were test running for the close-up, and I think I switched blocks.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
220?
$220, much better deal.
Did you guys say
And
a
it's
size on that one?
gorgeous. Oh,
We
size.
did not.
We did not, but here's a close-up of how it would look.
That makes more sense. I was a little surprised by that, but being
very
a rare turquoise that's in there,
Yeah.
I
So
didn't
we'll
question
measure
it. All right. Good looking. That's why they put 2 of us on camera. Keeps us in check.
Oh yeah, and then, I mean that's an amazing, price, and so I'm
No.
gonna be a little
Yeah.
skeptical if that doesn't go today.
So
That's
that is
gorgeous.
a 6.5.
6.5 on that one. It is beautiful.
Yeah, great piece. We offer some new and up and coming artists, and you'll see some of that here. A bit vintage always steals my heart.
Oh yeah,
So.
absolutely. It's just stunning work.
So that's item number 3. We're gonna
Number 3.
fix my list here.
Gorgeous. So we are gonna go to item number 4, which immediately caught my eye
Oh my goodness.
when I walked in. Just the color is beautiful and it is heavy.
Oh, there's a lot of silver.
There is absolutely a lot of silver, and I will put that on the little stand here. Just bear with me. Hopefully that looks perfect for you guys.
Perfect.
It's a beautiful piece. So tell me about this stone because it's just a
Great.
beautiful purple.
Mhm.
I want to know all about it.
You want to know all about it? Well, it's, I believe, pronounced charoite. It's got an unusual spelling, so
Like
not-
charro?
Yeah.
Like in Spanish,
Yeah.
charro?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
speak Spanish, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
Charro white? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know who it's named after.
Okay.
It comes from Russia. So it's kind of an interesting stone, and they have these great big mines, and they're pulling it out in these huge blocks that are very shiny and iridescent. You'll see some of that in there, which is called feldspar, and so that's what's catching the light.
But
But
that
that-
waves in it. Like it's
so
just
beautiful. It's almost water-like in its appearance, but it's also a really hard stone. I think it's like a 7 on a scale, on the Mohs scale,
Okay.
which is a 1 to 10 scale. So 10 being diamonds and the hardest. So it's, for as fluid as it looks,
Mhm.
it's actually kind of a hard stone to cut. So.
It was heavy when I picked it up,
Mhm.
but it's gorgeous. It's absolutely a gorgeous piece and would look absolutely amazing.
We should have brought one of our tester necklaces so you could
Oh,
try
see,
them
I
on, Devin.
With the white, it would have just popped.
Yes.
It would have been perfect. But
So-
it is beautiful.
Devin watches upstairs, so I'm
Okay.
just gonna throw it out there. Devin, bring me an Omega bar. watch what happens.
Come over here. Come down.
It's a lot of fun having our upstairs crew, because
Yeah.
he'll bring stuff down as I need it, as I see, like, oh, that would be perfect on some pearls. So
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
yeah, it's
No,
great.
It's beautiful. So tell me about this one, where this one comes from.
So this is a local artist, Eddie Sekitero. We've been hiring him to do some pieces for us, and the folks really seem to like it. So we've gotten some bigger pieces. Look at the magic
my
on
gosh,
TV.
there
Isn't that great?
That's fantastic. Look at that.
Thank you.
Oh, that is stunning, guys. Look at this right here. Like that is just beautiful with the necklace on there and the pendant. I'm gonna put it on if that's okay.
Yes, try it on. See, I knew we could get Devin to bring us some
Alright,
stuff.
Look at that. That is just gorgeous.
Isn't that
Right
great?
there.
I love it. She wore white, I wore black. So
I
we can
know.
try on the different colors.
Yeah, absolutely. I wanted to like wear something that will make the jewelry pop. And this, I mean, you can wear this with anything.
You could. The purple it's really great. It kind of, we're going into fall, so we're seeing those change of colors,
Mhm.
those darker colors, but it's that pop of color. So it's
It is beautiful.
every season for purple, is what I think.
I know, right? Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Did you want to try it on? How it looks on
Sure.
black?
I will do that. So I'll tuck that in, because I know it's picking up on camera pretty good there.
That's a beautiful necklace that you had
Isn't
on
that
before.
fun?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
It's the
Oh,
first
wow.
bead I've ever done, but look at how that picks up. Isn't that great?
That is like it's just simple, but it makes a huge statement.
It does. And that's, so these Omega bars I've been working
Yeah.
on myself so that we can have more of them available.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this pendant, so Eddie Sekitero is the artist.
Okay.
He is here locally, and we've been seeing him a couple times a week. He's super amazing at his skill level, so we throw rocks at him and he brings us jewelry.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's a sweet deal right there.
So the price on this one is, let me just double check the tag and make sure we didn't, okay, we're good. So it would normally be $400. Today it's $320. I'd like to get some measurements on that while it's on that close-up, maybe. Well, let's see.
Did you want me to just put it beside it?
Yeah.
Right at the beginning, hopefully.
So you can see just how big this one is. We've had a few of his pendants before, and we were doing some medium-sized pendants, but we went ahead and said, let's get some bigger stones. Those
Oh,
statement
yeah.
pieces really just, they pop, like you
Yeah,
said,
they absolutely do pop. And this one it's pretty big, but it's beautiful.
right? So again, the price on that is $320. So great price.
That's fantastic. So that is item number 4.
Correct.
If anybody would like to claim that one, give us a call or let us know. And we are moving on to item number 5. And I missed, I think it's this one.
Yes. We're missing
So
our little
it's
number 5
another
button.
pendant. This one's gorgeous.
What was the
really,
price on
really,
that
really
last
bright
one?
colors.
It was 400, so now it's 320.
Number 4, correct.
Correct. And this one is actually right. So this one, same artist,
Okay.
Bumblebee Jasper.
I love the name!
Isn't that
Bumblebee
great?
Jasper reminds me of Transformers. Which Bumblebee was my favorite. So this is gorgeous. I love the colors on that.
It is a newer jasper to the market.
Okay.
It's kind of inundated the market in the last couple of years. And what's great about that is we're now starting to see some really good quality pieces make it over to the Southwest. And these, so there's different qualities, just like any stone, but having those deep, deep yellows that you're seeing,
Mm-hmm.
that's exactly what you want when you're looking for this stone. It's the yellow that's the most desirable. So
And there's a little bit of orange in there. And
that is,
that just makes it pop.
it really does. And that's, the yellows, the orange, the deeper the colors,
Mhm.
the higher quality the stone. So
Oh, that's beautiful. So tell me more about who made, is it the same artist as before? I kind of see the outside of it.
that
It looks
is-
similar to the one that we had before.
Right, so that's kind of his signature.
Okay.
Is his cutouts, and he is Navajo and Hopi, and so he's using Navajo designs but Hopi traditionalism for his cutouts. So you get a real beautiful cross pollination there with the
Okay.
cultures. So very, very unique to him as an individual, which is really great.
I don't know, it's stunning work. It's stunning, stunning work.
Right? That's he's truly an artist. I love it. He comes in and kind of blows me away at how detailed each piece is and how unique each piece is. So he takes that design, but also lets the stone kind of create the elements that he's going to bring to it. So
And tell me how, like, by looking at this piece and the prior one that we saw, what is the process with creating that design on the outside as well as, it looks like it's beveled on the inside.
it is. There's a trick to that. It's
Is
pretty
there?
cool, yeah. And I had to basically, I guess you would say, deconstruct or backwards engineer it.
Okay?
Because the first time I saw his pieces, I was like, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And there's some hefty weight to it. So it is basically, it's triangle wire set on its side. And then he puts it on the back plate and then goes in and files it down is what he does. So
Wow.
there's a multi-process to get that look. And it's not easy.
It's not easy. It's like that other one that we just saw is just not easy,
Yeah.
but
You-
very detailed work.
Yes, very detailed work. So again, each piece beautiful. This is item number 5. You'll see a couple more, but each stone is going to be unique, and like I said, each pattern is going to be unique. So which one calls to you, you'll know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it's just, they vary so much with, comparing them with the other two that we have up here. It's just, they're all unique.
It's great.
And it's beautiful. They're all stunning. So whichever one does call your name,
Yes,
please let us know.
jump on it.
And
They-
did you want to measure this one?
You could go ahead and measure that. I think these larger ones are going to be pretty typical between 2 to 2.5, depending on the cut of the stone.
That is beautiful.
Teardropped ones tend to be right at 2 inches. So yeah, so great price on that one again, $300 today.
300 today.
Mhm.
Perfect. All right. Well, it looks like that's what I have on my end.
It is what you have. I will. I'll go through these, but kind of just pass them along to you.
Oh, works for me.
Yeah, you can keep trying stuff on. It's a lot of fun. So, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to shoot us a question or a comment. If there's something you're looking for, if you've already purchased one of these Eddie Sekitero pieces and you have a pendant and you'd like, say, a ring to match, we can always do that. Like I said, he's coming in a couple times a week. He works from his home studio,
Okay.
which I appreciate. It means you don't have to put the pants on.
Right.
So we can always reach out to him. We're building a really good working relationship
Well, that's
with him.
fantastic.
So awesome. Okay, I don't see any questions. I was giving you guys a break. I stopped talking for a minute. So okay, so this is item number 6. I'm just gonna have him
Oh wow.
It's very
This was gorgeous.
similar, but the cut of the stone is completely different. Yeah.
Has more white on this one. It looks like pearl, maybe, kind of. I don't know. It's just
Isn't that great? That almost reminds me of like a lava flow.
Yeah, it does.
And what's great about most Jaspers is they've got some patterning that, they have Jaspers that are called specifically picture Jaspers. But most Jaspers will create a picture in every stone if you look hard enough.
Oh
So-
yeah, absolutely. To me, it comes across like mountains and like, you know, just glowing when the sun shines on, like a big field of grass.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Like the golden hour.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
It's like the golden hour. That's a beautiful piece right there. And obviously the same artist that we had before, right? Just because
Correct.
of the outside and the beveling that I see on this
Correct.
piece.
He, you can really tell his pieces when they walk in the room. He's got a very distinct style, which, you know, as you're developing as an artist, you're always looking for your voice. And when you find it and it starts to sing, you let it sing.
Yeah, you let it sing.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely very, very beautiful work. And especially the different shape on this one. What is this one called? Is it just like a...
It's an off triangle. I'm sure there's a name for that particular cut. And it's funny because I actually cut that shape quite a bit, so that's a great question.
You're like, what is it called?
I
It's
don't honestly know.
just- No, it's stunning. And what was the name of the stone again?
Bumblebee Jasper.
Bumblebee Jasper.
Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic. And how much does this one cost?
So again, all of these larger pendants would normally be $400. So today they are $320. Oh no, this one's $300. Look at me. So they would be $375.
Well, that's
So,
fantastic. Yes, it is $375.
So $300. Yeah.
Yeah, so $300.
That's why you're supposed to get the price list first. You know how I get.
So we do have a comment, Stacy. You would like to see the bracelet closest to the sign, please.
So I'm wondering, because this one's closest, but it's kind of hidden. I'm thinking Stacy might be
Maybe
talking
that
about the cluster. So let's just go ahead and jump to it. So
Perfect.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
I don't mind jumping out of order. I know
I'll give you that
I've
one.
got a couple of co-hosts that hate it when I do that. So
Stacy, this is stunning. I'm so glad that you wanted to see this piece because it's one of the other pieces that I also kept looking at.
she was being patient.
I was trying to be as patient as possible, but the work on this and the details and the stones, it's just so blue. It's so pretty.
It's all there. It's got all the things,
It's-
right?
Yes, it has all of the things, and so I'm gonna just turn it a little bit so you guys can see that the details on that side. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. So tell me a little bit more about this stone. What turquoise is this?
I believe this one is Kingman. You can see just a little bit of matrixing on some of those stones. Sleeping Beauty tends to not have that matrixing, that almost golden color. So Kingman, it's almost a giveaway when you can see that little gold flecks or,
Okay.
or veining.
Gotcha.
So that's kind of a go-to for Kingman. It's also was the most popular and affordable stone at the time that these particular bracelets were being made.
Wow.
So sometimes you'll see the price kind of jump up, and that's when you go, oh, they source the Sleeping Beauty. And you know when you see it because it's almost that sky blue.
Okay.
You kind of fall
Oh, that's
into it.
gorgeous.
Yeah. This one's very close to that similar color. It's kind of that true blue without being too dark.
Okay.
I really like. I think it's going to go really great with your dark colors, your light colors. You should
Yeah.
try that one
I
on.
will. I'll try this one
Yeah,
on.
try that
Especially
on.
with the color of my nails, I think it'll really
Yes.
pop. Oh, and it fits. Like I mentioned earlier, I have really small wrists, and this is stunning.
Look at that.
I'm gonna put it up to the close up so you guys can see that.
Oh, and it does fit you perfectly.
And it's just perfect. I didn't even have to adjust it at all. It just kind of. Oh, thank you so much.
Oh yeah, that looks great.
Yeah, it is beautiful.
So you're seeing, like I said, it is very close to that sky blue, to that blue that people would say, oh, that's Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah,
But it's Kingman.
it is beautiful.
Yeah, it's a great piece. So I think it's a 6 1/4. Is that what size you are? Let's check it out.
I guess that is the size I wear then. If that one fits, we'll say yes.
I think that is your size, but we'll find out. Just to be sure.
What number was that?
This is actually number 11.
Okay.
Oh, and these triple bands are a little more difficult to measure. They like to fight you. So it's coming in at a 5, 6 1/4.
Yep.
6 1/4. So the price on that normally would be $700 for us here at the gallery, which is still great price. I know I've seen some of those go $1,500 on a.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially with all the details and the stones on that. And I will have to ask you about that process. Like,
Yes.
what is this process for this particular bracelet? Because it seems like it's very detailed. It looks like it's taken a lot of time.
It takes a lot of time to master that skill, to be able to put that together and not lose or melt anything along the way.
Yeah.
It's truly, it's patience, honestly. But the more you do it, the quicker you get. And a lot of, again, I imagine this artist, because I can see the work on the back.
Okay.
This is an artist that just knew what they were doing, and they can move through a piece like that probably in a day or two. So,
Really?
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, it would take me like weeks to months, guys. Let me just tell you.
Me too, and I play with fire, so
Okay.
I haven't mastered anything above like 5 or 6 stones.
Gotcha.
After that, I start to get real messy, and the heat just doesn't cooperate with me. So
No, it's beautiful.
normally $700. Our discount today would be bring it down to $560.
$560. Wow,
Yeah.
that's fantastic.
Yeah. So that is available. It's available for the layaway program.
Okay.
It's or just treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Yeah.
All the time, treat yourself. If your birthday's coming up, this is the perfect time.
You know.
As mine is. Mine's coming September 30th.
Oh,
So,
you're very soon.
very, very soon. So I'm like,
Ah.
this is all gorgeous. So you guys might want to claim it now before I do.
Take you upstairs and have you pick
I
something out.
Tell me about, so did I ask you where
The
what
artist. No, if you'll hand it to me, I'll see if I can see a maker's mark. These usually have a maker's mark. Oh, and it does. There is a Z and a B.
Okay.
So my guess is this is a baguette piece.
Oh, gotcha.
The whole family,
I don't know if you'll be able to see that.
they're kind of tiny. They're
It's
in there.
very, very, very tiny.
But it's in there.
Probably not. It's right here at the bottom, but with the shine lining on it, might not be able to see it, but it's stunning.
It is. What's great is a lot of these families will pass the tradition down to their children and their grandchildren. So you'll see a very similar style, and oftentimes the family mark just changes over time, but it's the same family. So that's kind of a neat thing. If you look into which artist or which generation you're purchasing from in the artist family, is really fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So Stacy, I hope that this is the piece that you wanted to see. It's absolutely stunning. And
Right.
it's gorgeous, huge statement piece.
Yes. It's almost a necessity to have a good cluster bracelet in your jewelry box.
Oh yeah,
So
absolutely.
I'm still waiting for the perfect one for me. I also have very small wrists. It's not as easy.
See, we're on the same page. It's like you have to find the one that
Yeah.
fits right, because you don't want to be folding, you
Right.
know, and bending, and then it affects the stones or anything like that. So
Right.
you want to avoid that definitely.
All right. Awesome. Welcome. We've got quite a few of you still watching. So we have gone through a couple bracelets, a couple of pendants. We were talking about Eddie Sekitero, and actually there's 5 of his pieces. 4 of the 5 are in a row here. So
Gotcha.
we're just going to jump on to number 7, which
Okay.
is like number 5, but the drop is reversed. But again, that Bumblebee Jasper. Each stone is unique in the way it forms. You get those beautiful bubbly patternings. Ooh, that one's got a really good orange streak in
It
it.
does, right down the middle. It's so pretty.
What did you miss, Catherine? We've gone through a couple of pendants and a couple of bracelets. We'll run back through them. We're on item number 7 of 12. So we're about over halfway through. So we're getting there. This again is that 2 to 2.5 inch with the bail. It's got the larger bail on it. If you could show them the size, the side of the bail there.
Of the bail meaning this?
Yep, of the top piece.
Oh.
And the reason I want to show you that that bail is it's the larger version of the bail. So that's going to be your 1/2 inch, which means it's going to fit on those Navajo pearls you may have purchased, your bigger, larger chains. It's really universal for or compatible to wear with all your different pieces. But then
Absolutely.
if you've got one of these smaller Omega bars, and this is, oh gosh, I think that's 8 gauge wire.
So I'll put it on there real close up so you guys can take a look at how that fits.
So it's kind of fun with the bails and how they work, allowing that freedom to really make it wearable.
Oh, that's so pretty. That yellow,
Isn't that great?
Bumblebee yellow. I still love the name Bumblebee. It's so pretty. Same artist, correct?
Same artist and same, well, let me just double check and make sure, because the pricing, like I said, I switched them around earlier. It was $375, so it is now $300. So
That's fantastic. That one's beautiful. And you
Great
can just
piece.
see, like, they're just heavy
yes.
and stunning, and they're large pendants, so they'll definitely make a statement in anything that you wear.
Totally, and what I also like is they are kind of a universal wear as well. It's
Yeah,
kind of got a masculine feel with its size and its color. So I think this would be a great gift for a husband or a boyfriend. So
Absolutely. The yellow is just beautiful, and I would wear this all year round.
yes,
The fall's coming, this is perfect for fall colors.
right? Spring, when you start dyeing the Easter eggs and yellows, so
Oh
it's
yeah,
that
absolutely.
your golden hour, which makes me think of summer.
Yeah, summer.
And then winter, you're just waiting for the flowers to bloom. So bring on the
Yeah,
the
bring on
daffodils,
color, right?
Yeah.
And what I've seen some people do is they're wearing a purple dress,
Okay.
and the opposite of purple is yellow.
Oh.
And they'll have purple, and then that one yellow piece, and it's just
Oh,
like,
that's yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
definitely
I like
pop,
that idea
absolutely.
too.
I think we have a question from Casey and Robbie about the Omega bars.
Ah, yes. I've been meaning to show a few of these because they are so convenient with these pendants.
And it's gorgeous because it has like a curve, and so it goes right around your neck, and it'll like stay there, and it won't move, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's great. When I was showing my kids, they called it the neck bracelet.
No, well, I mean, I could, yeah, absolutely. Why not? You could just
Yeah.
coin that term right there, and you could just wear it just simply like this.
Yeah.
It's just a stunning piece, and I love the way that it goes around my neck. It's just
Yes.
really simple, but really, really beautiful.
I really like that simple design because it can, like with what you're wearing, which is a little understated, but it pops.
Yeah, it pops.
So yes, so let me see. So it is normally $250. So what's the math on that? That would be $200 today.
$250 off.
Yep. So if you would like that, Casey, I can do that for $200 today. If you'd like to claim that.
And
we
it's
do-
not thin either.
No.
It's like a nice,
There's some
width in
silver.
there, so.
And what's really great about that, so I've been doing a little studying. I would like to make a few of these myself. And it's not as simple as it looks, but they've been hard formed. And so you can see there's a little bit of play so you can get it on, but it doesn't bend like
Yeah, it
you would
doesn't.
think. So these are really great item. I know you've got a couple of pendants, Casey. So that's available. If you'd like to see what else we have upstairs, just send me a message on the Omega bars, because this is I would call the simple Omega bar, and then we have some that have some twist. We have a
Oh, really?
yeah, we got some. We'll show
Tell Devin to come back.
No. Bring more Omega
Bring those
Omega
down
bars. I love it. So yeah, so that's I think a great accessory piece, and not just Eddie Sekitero's pendants. All pendants are going to slide onto that super easy. So, and I know
Price
that's
on that one?
$200 today.
On the
Was that Toddy?
Eddie Sekitero.
It was Bernard Tahi who made that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Which one are we talking about?
Number 7?
Oh, number 7 is Eddie Sekitero, and that was $375, so it's $300 today.
It looks like Anna would like that to be added to her purchase from yesterday. I want to see what you purchased yesterday. That's fantastic.
We'll take it upstairs, but if you want to give her the little ding ding ding.
I get the ding ding.
Yay! I love it.
You're gonna love that necklace. It's gorgeous.
Awesome. Congratulations, Anna.
Picture, understand what I'm doing?
Yep.
2 in 1, picture on.
That's fantastic.
Right?
It is beautiful.
It is. It's a great piece. And
I'll pull it up on
I'll
my
just
phone.
set that aside.
Let me know
We
if y'all
have
need anything
saved for
upstairs.
you.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Moving on.
I think we're on number 8.
We are on number 8, and this one is I'm excited about. I love this stone. It's just one of my favorites. It doesn't even look real.
No, it does not look real, guys. Like, wow, it's green, like a bright green. It's just,
Neon.
oh my gosh.
almost.
Here is that pendant.
All right, we'll put that one
And-
back.
Wow, this is gorgeous. You
Look
don't
at
see
that.
a lot of stones with that color.
You just don't. It's.
I was surprised by that.
I know.
You caught me by surprise.
I love it. So this is Gaspiite. Have you ever heard of Gaspiite?
No, I
It's
have
a
not.
fabulous stone. It comes from Australia.
Oh my
They
God.
actually do have turquoise in Australia, and this is kind of in that family, but it's not turquoise. It's its own mineral, and it really is truly like this neon green that just kind of complements that yellow. It's really beautiful.
It is beautiful. Like, again, I'm just stunned by this color because I was not
Speechless.
expecting the green, guys. I've never seen a green stone like this.
Yeah, isn't it? It's fun.
And the brown on it is just
Which is
the colors.
like a
just,
mudstone. So when
Yeah.
you cut it, it just makes a giant muddy mess. However, it's got a real hard feel to
Mhm.
it. It's an interesting stone. And
yeah.
lots of good things to say about that green. And what's great about this one, the quality of this, it's almost like a, how do I describe it? Like jelly. So I know it's a
Oh.
really hard, good quality version of this because you can get just like everything, different
Mhm.
grades, and some of it will be chalky. This almost has a translucent feel to it when you're looking like
wow.
candy. So
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And I will say that I love the silver work on this bracelet. Just the curves and the lines on it is beautiful. So I have to ask you, who is the artist that made this?
is this Eddie's too? Let me see.
I don't think that's it.
I don't think
Because that's
it
very
is.
unique, you know, with the curves on the side
It is.
coming in.
And then the little bead shots.
Mhm.
I actually
It's
don't.
Navajo butterfly.
Navajo butterfly.
Navajo
Okay.
butterfly.
There is a mark on here. Oh, they're so tiny. Sometimes it's hard to see. I see a P, and I see another mark, but I don't know if that's just a misrepresentation. So I actually,
It says P. I see a P there.
that's all I see that
That's
I
it.
can
It
read.
just says P and sterling.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
So it's most likely Navajo made. You've got that traditional shape,
Yeah.
which is kind of an older shape and you don't see as often. But this is a newer piece, so
This is beautiful. And as you can see, my small wrists, but this is, I don't want to bend it, but this is just stunning. That green is gorgeous. Do you want to measure it to see how,
I
like,
do. Because I'm thinking
What
this
that
is
looks
going to
like?
be closer to a 7. Yeah, sometimes they don't fit no matter how much we like the shape and size, but that's okay. That just means you can get a different one. So let's
and that's a really good description, Cassie and Robbie. It looks like an old-fashioned heart.
right? So it's coming in just at a 7.
Okay.
So that's gonna. So it was normally priced at $299, so $300, which great price. That stone is mined out, so you can't even. You have to find old stock to find those pieces. So the price on the stones is going up. But today it's $240.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a little big, Christine. It's a 7. You might be able to get it down to a 6 3/4 because the way that the shaping goes, you might be able to squeeze that in just slightly. But because of the, you said butterfly shape? Is that what you called it? Butterfly?
Nautical butterfly. Do you see that a lot in contra belts and
Mm-hmm.
tufa cast shapes?
The
that-
tufa I recognize. So those extra little beads at the end are going to be what give you trouble in reshaping it. So.
And I have small wrists too, so it might fit you perfectly. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Great piece, right?
that is number 8. If you guys are interested, you guys can call that number right there on the screen.
Mm-hmm. Christine's
Give that back
crying.
to
It's
you.
too big for her.
Oh.
I know the feeling. I've got a couple. This one's a little bit smaller. Oh, this one is beautiful too.
Oh wow.
I really like these sand cast pieces.
And again, this one is just like the other one that we saw earlier. That's thick and it's heavy.
Mm-hmm. It's deceiving. It's got a daintier design.
It does.
And you know, gosh, I think that's a 1/4 of an inch that those pieces come down to in the back. But those thick pores really. That's a molten silver that they pour into a shape and then recast it or reshape it.
Okay.
And so you get a much thicker, much heavier, sturdy piece. It's really, it's a beautiful piece.
It is stunning. And what turquoise is this one?
I'm thinking that's
'Cause it's
Keenan.
really, really bright blue.
I'm Sleeping Beauty, I think.
Is it? Oh, it might be.
It looks like that, yeah, like
Yeah.
that sky blue.
Yeah,
that
it's
you see
sky
those
blue.
things.
Yep. You don't usually they will cut out the matrixing in Sleeping Beauty.
Okay.
And so that's a little bit of a trick to the eye. That's kind of the older styling. And yeah, that's a big piece of Sleeping
It
Beauty.
is.
Peggy, that isn't boulder varicite. I know it's kind of deceiving. Gaspiite comes in that mudstone, so it's a bit of a trick. But yeah. But this one, Sleeping Beauty, cast. Can I see the back
Oh, yeah,
of it? See if
absolutely.
I can see the maker's mark. Sometimes we put our price stickers over it, so it's hard to see.
And that's an interesting like cuff on it, right? Like it looks like there's just like 2
Crisscrossed.
bracelets like put together. And
Yes. So we got a mark, and it's a
Okay.
D and an A, so I don't know. Yeah, so isn't that great how it's almost like 2 in 1?
yeah.
So you get that wider band on top, but it's a way to maximize their silver. So you get what looks like a wide band, but it's going to ride really comfortably in like a regular daily cuff.
Oh
So.
yeah, it's beautiful.
And the price on that, is that right? Was $350?
Mhm.
Today it's $280.
What?
Yeah, that's crazy. I was like, I see that's an 8 now. At first I was like, no, it's not right.
I know. That is, I mean, I was like, wait, I'm getting that today.
Yeah, that's an amazing price. You don't see the sand cast pieces for usually less than $500. So
It's beautiful.
yeah, great price. Did I get a measurement on it? Did we
No,
say it
you
was a
did
7? Okay, that was the last
That
one.
was
Was
the
a
last
7. I'm thinking this is a 6 3/4.
That looks like Dan Allison from he works at
Oh.
Ortega Shop, I believe.
That would make sense. There's a D and an A on it. 6 1/2.
6.5.
So just a little big for both you and I.
Yeah.
The nice thing with the stone on the center like that is I think I could squeeze that in if I really had to have it.
Yeah.
So this would definitely fit some larger smalls and some smaller mediums, if that makes sense. But that price is amazing, and it does still qualify for the layaway at $280. So
What number was that one?
that is number 9. Yep. Ooh, number 10.
Oh,
I
guys.
know.
Number 10 is one that her and I have been just waiting for.
So excited about
It's
this.
stunning. It is vintage.
It will fit you.
It
I've
will
already tried it on, so I'll let her try it on.
I'm gonna put it up so you guys can see it, and then I will put it on. But it is just beautiful because it's just squared, as you guys can see. Oh my gosh, the curves on that is just beautiful, and the detailing on this bracelet.
Fabulous. This is a really old piece. This is probably made in the late 40s. So it has had quite a journey, which I think is amazing,
Yeah,
and it's
absolutely.
landed here. So I actually picked this up from a gal at the Tucson Gem and Mineral Show.
Okay.
And she's actually a Santa Fe resident, so
Oh.
we traveled to Arizona to meet each other, which was pretty funny when we were neighbors.
I know. It's like, you drove all that way when you were like 45 minutes.
Yes.
Hello.
But really, really fantastic gal. She had some really great pieces. The stones in these are all natural, so this is before that treatment really kicked in, and so you can see that age in the stone and in the piece. It really is just amazing.
So tell me about this stone, because it looks like it's, I don't know how to explain it, like a watercolor, so it's a little bit darker on this end and then it gets lighter. It's just so pretty, and I'll hand it to you because you have to see it in order to tell me what it is, right?
Yeah.
It's from the rubbing.
From the rubbing. So that's the oils on your hands.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and probably got cleaner as you went across the the stone.
Well, it is vintage, right?
It is
So-
vintage. It's older than both of us probably put together.
Oh, yeah.
So
Harvey era.
Harvey era. So more than likely Kingman. Though it's kind of green. I know the last
that's
couple
green.
pieces were New Mexico pieces.
Probably someone wore it for a long time. It looks like it's been cleaned since
Okay.
because it's shinier than something from the 1940s
Right.
should be. But it probably was blue at one time,
Oh, you think it was blue?
and then the oils of the skin over a long period of time, the copper that is in turquoise will tarnish just like anything else, and over a long time, like 60 years, the blue will start to turn green
Okay.
from oils in the skin.
Now, since you put it back on here, and as you did that, I have to show you guys the detailing on the sides.
Yeah.
Like, it is stunning. So it's not just it's the sides of this bracelet.
Oh, and it's got the little suns. I didn't even notice that
Yeah.
before.
Got little suns there. And then it has like this triangle with arrows in it.
The little tabs. That's actually a second piece of silver on top.
Gotcha.
So those are, which is really great. It's got just that extra pop of detail.
It is so pretty.
So that fit me perfectly. So it's coming in at a 6. I think it could go up to a 6 1/4. I think it fit okay on you. It wasn't
Yes.
too tight.
No, it actually fit perfectly. That's
Okay.
why I said, like, somebody better claim this or I will. And it's
Yeah.
just,
Look at how
the way it sits is just very, very pretty. And it'll sit there, right? Like,
Yes.
Because of the way that it curved, kind of like a squared.
Right.
bracelet.
It is a little bit different. Those older stylings, we're used to seeing these new ones that are perfectly round. I like that they would sit kind of like a shelf of sorts on your wrist.
What is the price on that?
The price on this one it was $750, so today it's $600.
Wow.
So $600 today, and these really are collector pieces. They want to be worn. They want to get out and be able to sing
Right.
and do their thing. But this is also something that if you had a big collection and wanted to add to it, easy way to do it. I think these often go for, gosh, $750 and up. That's generally
Oh, and it's vintage.
I
That's
know.
like the beauty of it.
It's
It's,
beauty.
it's vintage.
yeah.
Like these pieces like this with detail and like as you guys saw on the side, like they're very hard to find.
They are.
This
They
is something
are.
that you definitely have to add to your collection.
I spent a full, I think it was the full 9 days at the gym show this year. And that's not typical that you find the vintage. It's mostly people moving their turquoise and newer pieces. So when I came across these, I called Shep and was like, we got to get them, and he let me, and I've been able to put them on the show and share with everybody. So
Oh,
that's been a lot of fun.
Well, thank you for doing that. So that's number 10, guys, if you guys are interested in that bracelet and that beautiful vintage bracelet.
So we talked about a number 11 just a little bit earlier. We had a gal want to know about it. So that is the Cluster Bracelet, and it may already be in the list there, Shep, because we jumped ahead. Okay. But we'll just revisit that real quick. She loved it. She liked trying it on, so I'll let her
It's very pretty, guys.
right? So
Just
this,
the stones on it and the detailing.
yeah, so this one, item number 11, I think we said it was 6 1/4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 6 1/4 was 700. Today it's 560. So again, another one that qualifies for that layaway. You can start planning for the Christmas holiday.
Oh my god, I know. Right?
Already, I know.
Already.
I'm sorry, I said it.
Well, I mean, it's never too early, right?
It's never too early. And especially if you want to get one of those really special, jaw-dropping
Oh yeah.
presents for somebody, you gotta kind of put some thought into it. And sometimes they cost a little bit, so you want to plan that out.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It just like, and then it's so pretty with the white, you know.
Yeah.
So there's that one,
Awesome.
and then we are up at number.
Oh, I think my
I
phone
think
just
it was
died.
like 11 or.
So that was
That says
11.
11, so 12.
So number 12, it's another one of these beautiful purple
Oh,
pendants.
this is so pretty. So we saw one earlier, but this stone is just so pretty. Just
Yeah,
the
look at
waves
that.
in there, and just it shines.
It really does. I would love to see the location where this is mined from because they just pull it out in what almost looks like bricks. And all I can think is there a whole mountain made of this?
I know.
I need to know more. So this is another Eddie Sekitero pendant. Again, we talked about, we've done some bigger pendants with him now that we've sold some of those smaller ones. We see that you folks love them. So we went bigger because bigger is always better.
Always better. Always better.
So this is, maybe Shep can tell me, so I pronounce it charoite.
Chariite?
Charoite, is that how you
Charoite.
say? I don't know.
The spelling is CHARI.
I?
Oh.
Okay.
I was saying it like
Charoite.
chavron, like, you know,
Chad-
Spanish.
You're.
I don't know either.
No.
I sometimes as a stone lover, I will chase stones and I may find them for sale.
Mhm.
But oftentimes people have just read the names, and
Right.
so it's one of those funny things that you'll hear pronunciations and mispronunciations, and people will like to correct you, and you're like, so I've been saying it for 20 years.
Tomato, so hey.
so it's a beautiful
No,
stone.
You're right. I don't know why I say an extra I in there. It's CHAROITE.
Charoite. That's what.
Oh.
It's a funny one. Like he's trying.
There you go, Catherine. We put it in the chat for you.
Right? Yeah, and I always want people to educate themselves and know what it is that they're wearing. Your stones really carry your story with you. So if you might say it a little funny, that's okay. But it's always nice if somebody says, wow, that's amazing. Where did you get that? Well, first you tell them T.Skies, of course.
Right.
Of course.
You have to put that plug in there.
Right? But then to know that it comes from Russia and why they mine it from that particular region. And so I just, you open up a conversation and it makes talking about your jewelry more fun.
Oh yeah,
So,
absolutely. And just knowing the history of all of these pieces, I love learning about who the artist is,
right.
where the stone came from, where as much detail and information you want to give me, the better. It just makes the bracelet and the piece that much more interesting. So when
It's-
people ask about it, it's like you have all this information to give them.
Right, it's the whole story, they come sometimes with a little attitude, so it's nice to be able to let them talk.
Right? No, seriously, it's like, who just walked in? We did.
Exactly.
No, it's fantastic.
So, and I'm always learning, the Mother Earth is fabulously mysterious, and we will pull new stones out occasionally. I actually just bought something this week that I'm kind of excited to show folks because it's never been turned into jewelry before.
Oh wow.
So just hype that up a little
I'm
bit.
excited for that then too.
Yeah, it's a cool new thing that normally people, they see, those brilliant colors, they're easy, that those will catch people's eye, but sometimes it's those news stories that I like bringing to the folks. So
Well, I'm excited to see those pieces. Next time you
Yeah.
guys make sure to tune in and see what creations you've made.
let me see. Vicky he's asking a question, and I'm just trying to figure it out. Is that the one they can only mine for a month or two? It is, because of where it's at in Russia. It's so cold that they pull it out as quick as they can, and then the mines shut down. So it's a lot like some of those Bering Sea gold folks that they get a very short season. So.
Well, that's interesting. That makes that piece that much more amazing.
Yeah, it's some rough conditions up there, so I'm glad that they mine it for us and that we are able to bring it to you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So it looks like we still have all of our items on the table, so maybe we'll just run through them real quick and do a quick price breakdown, and then this one,
we didn't say that, Catherine.
didn't.
I'm so sorry.
we skipped right past that. So the price on this one would be $275. It's $220 today.
Oh, I think this is the one that we might have flipped earlier.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I lied. Okay, you're right. We flipped the two, huh?
So
I lied. It's $320 today.
And I'll show you guys on the screen
You're
right
right.
there. We had a little mix-up earlier today with the placement.
Yep. And that would be the other one. That's why nothing else
Yeah.
was wrong. That makes sense.
And it's beautiful. And in person, oh my gosh. It just shines. The waves in that stone is stunning.
Kind of, I think of Russia as being so cold, and I know their waters are blue just like ours, but it's so cold, I'm thinking that's what their oceans look like. So yeah, that one is a larger one, so that's why the price was different on that. And I switched them and didn't look
So
at
is
my
the other one
numbers.
cheaper then?
No, that was a number 3, so it was way before.
We had a vintage piece that ended up being a lot cheaper.
Than what we originally said. So
there's that right there. Perfect. So did you want to go around one more time?
yeah, let's just do a real quick recap. So item number 1
And
is
this is one, like I mentioned earlier, I love a lot of the stones, just like that other one, number 11?
yes,
And so this one's just as beautiful.
a double row classic cuff. Everybody needs one of these in their life. You gotta have some turquoise. So this is item number 1. It's coming in at a 6.5. It is $340 today.
Hey Elise, I'm glad you were able to join us and look at some jewelry with us.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. She's used to our daytime shows. So how's your evening?
Yeah.
This is our first show at this time, so
Yes.
Oh, is it? Your
Yeah.
first? Oh, well, I'm
Yeah.
glad to be here, guys. This is my first time here, so.
She didn't know. We tricked her into an evening show. We thought we'd test the waters and see how you folks liked our evening shows.
This one's really pretty. I love
Yeah.
that.
So
Oh,
great
Michelle.
piece.
So here's that piece. And then this pricing was
$340.
$340 on that one.
Down from $425. So that's a good little jump. That 20% makes a big difference on some of those higher priced items.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And the details and again, it looks like it has like a rope kind of.
maybe we should celebrate with Teresa's first show and bump that up a little bit, maybe.
The bigger discount?
Add an extra 5%.
What? You guys! You guys are so lucky. It's my birthday next week, so there you go. Hey, you guys get a bigger discount.
What? So another little percentage off?
You have to recalculate these prices
Yeah.
now.
Oh, my phone's dead, so I'm gonna have to leave that up to you.
Okay, what was the starting price?
The starting price was $425. We listed it at $340, but the price is coming down.
You guys tuned in at
$425. That will be $318.
What?
$318, guys, for this bracelet. It was $425.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, that is an amazing price. And again, if you guys missed it, you guys can put things on layaway, right?
Yes. Oh, we lost sound.
Oh, lost sound.
Oh,
What's
lost
that
sound.
happen?
Did the batteries die?
Can you guys hear us?
I'm getting sound here.
Okay, so Nancy said she lost it. Me too, the first. I don't know what that says. Catherine said she lost it. Sounds good.
here.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you, Marco.
So if you could,
Perfect.
I can hear y'all.
perfect, thank you.
So just to say that again, this piece was
Awesome.
$425. It is $318, is that correct, Chip?
$318.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Okay, thank you guys. You never know, we got these live feeds, and sometimes what happens is your connection, wherever you're at,
Yeah.
will come down. So just back out, come back in, and usually it works. Awesome.
But that's a bigger discount than earlier, guys.
Yeah, $318. That's
$318.
over $100 off.
That's
So
fantastic.
But you have to call in the next hour.
the next
Yeah,
hour.
otherwise we gotta go back up.
Yeah. So the number is 505-862-9443. Shep and I will be here for at least another hour, it sounds like.
Well, that's
I can
fantastic.
hang out if you wanna go home.
Oh, no, I don't have a ride, so.
Oh, yeah, but maybe on your right, yeah.
So if you guys want to purchase this, you guys get an extra discount because it's my first time here, which is awesome. And so
Yes.
this, if you guys would like it, please give us a call.
Item number 1.
Oh, item number 1.
Yep,
Yes.
item number 1.
Alright.
So awesome. $318. Whew.
So we'll move on to item number 2.
And this is the overlay cuff.
Yes. This one is gorgeous, guys.
And this one's larger. It's that 7-inch. We don't see those as often as I know some of our customers would like. So those larger overlays, highly desirable. Was $500.
Is it Hobie?
I think
That's
so. It's a different mark than I've seen before.
It might be Navajo.
It might be Navajo.
25% off is $375.
$375.
I think it might be Hobie.
So our previous price for that one, guys, was $400. Is that correct?
Was $500.
Oh, it was Oh my gosh, it was $500 to begin with, and then with the discount, $400. Plus, we're adding an extra discount, so that is $375.
It's amazing.
It is, and this one, as you mentioned before, it's a really, really heavy silver, and you said that there's 2, right? 2
Mhm.
bracelets put together.
Yeah, there's some weight to the overlays. You know you're wearing them. It almost becomes empowering because you can feel the weight behind you. So
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I said, at least. I was like, these are great prices. Like, they're fantastic prices. If you guys are interested in number 2, please give us a call or let us know.
yes,
We will put it aside for you. We already sold a necklace today.
yes,
Which is
we
fantastic.
got that neck bar going, but an overlay cuff for $375. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's
So.
amazing. It's beautiful.
Very, very nice. All right, item number 3 is this vintage piece. It was originally priced at $275, so we're doing this fabulous 30% off for the next hour. So instead of $220, it's going to come in
$206.
$206. Oh, smokes.
And Brenda, you said the size on which one? The previous one that we had or the vintage one that we currently have on camera?
Probably this one. There's a little bit of a delay. I think this is-
Overlay is 6 3/4, and the Oxblood Colorado turquoise is 6.5.
Yep.
Perfect. We put it in the chat for you.
There you go.
And this vintage one that we talked about earlier, oh my gosh, 206.
206.
What?
It's almost a giveaway for a vintage piece. That's amazing.
It is stunning. Just the details right here, and this blood, what did you call it? Blood?
Oxblood?
Oxblood
Yes.
orange is stunning.
Brenda, we're putting that info into your comments right now. I know there's a little bit of a delay, and so it can be a little confusing. But there you go. That's your size. And if that's your size, Brenda, can I tell you, you're not going to see another piece at that price of
No.
overlay.
No,
So,
absolutely not. It is beautiful.
but yeah, this vintage piece at 206. Really great price. And we occasionally have some really cool vintage rings that would go perfectly
Oh,
with
yeah,
that.
absolutely.
So, But that's item number 3 if you'd like to claim it. And keep in mind that 30% is good for another hour, and then that 24 hours gives you the 20%. So if you're thinking about it later and you're like, man, I really should have jumped on that, give us a call anyway.
Yeah.
So, and we'll get it to you. All right, item number 4, one of these Eddie Sekitero pendants. This is the smaller of the 2 charoites, as we call it.
That sounds good to me.
Right? And in this one would be coming in normally at 400. Is that right? Yeah, 400. So we had it discounted to 320.
300.
It'll be 300 today.
Wow, guys, that's $100 off right there.
Yeah, great price.
That is an amazing price for today. And again, that discount is only good for an hour.
Mm-hmm. So you gotta jump on it. Don't wait for him to come home and ask permission.
I should come here more often, guys, to get you a bigger discount. This is perfect. It's stunning.
If she hangs around long enough,
I
she'll
know,
get the prices
right?
she wants.
If it's okay with you guys if I come over here, I'd love to. But this piece is stunning. I put it on before. It is gorgeous. It's huge, and it just makes a beautiful statement piece, and it just pops.
Yes, good color.
Very, very good color.
It's a very happy color.
Mm-hmm.
And then item number 5, same artist and similar styling, beautiful Bumblebee Jasper. And so this one was priced at $375 before the discount. So we're doing that 30% discount for an
281.
hour. Say that again?
281.
$281.
Wow, these prices are, oh my gosh.
She thought she was going to get paid
Oh.
money, and now she's like, can I just trade
I'm
it for
just
jewelry?
I don't know, guys. These pieces up here today are just absolutely fantastic.
Awesome. So that is the first of the 3 Bumblebee Jaspers. So if you can't decide because the stone's calling to you, but you have too many choices, just let us know and I can send you some up close photos to your messenger. I know sometimes the camera work just doesn't do them enough justice, and I'll spend 10-20 minutes after the show shooting out pictures to customers just so that they know what they're getting. I know it's scary buying over the internet. You don't always know if you're getting what is represented, but I can promise you'll get some photos, and when you get the piece in person,
Oh yeah.
it'll knock your socks off.
And that's awesome that you guys do that, to send a little bit more close-up photos if you guys want to see it closer and aren't really seeing it here. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, we want to make our customers happy,
Yeah.
and comfortable. So that's item number 5. Let's move on to item number 6, and this is what I was telling you is, each stone is gonna speak differently to each personality. So this one's a little bit larger.
Oh, it's cool.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
But again, the price would have been $375, so that's $281 today. On
Wow.
those large pendants, that's killer. So that's right, Jan. You tell them these are the colors you need for your boots.
Oh, absolutely. The yellow for fall. Oh my gosh.
Yes. So $281. Can't beat that price. As well as the next one I'm going to show you. So that is item number 6. And then this is another pear-shaped or teardrop shaped.
That's gorgeous.
Also coming in at $281. So you have your choice. And I know sometimes choices make it difficult, but like I said, I can send you the photos. So
Yeah, absolutely. It just has, each one is absolutely unique, and so it's just whichever one calls your name,
right? You'll know.
you'll know.
Like, it'll talk to you.
Absolutely.
All right, so that is item 7. So item number
Perfect.
8 is this great cuff that you really fell in love with that design.
Oh gosh. Guys, I'm so excited to show you this one more time.
It's fun.
It's so much fun, and I was in shock with the color that I saw on this bracelet, and so there is that on the close-up. It's green, guys. It's a beautiful lime bright green. A stone that I've never really seen ever. Like,
Yeah.
it's stunning, it's gorgeous. The up-close view on this is it's amazing. And the price on this one is...
Let's find out. So it was listed at $300 before the super discount. Came down to $240, but now
$225.
$220.
Guys, it's $225 for the green one. Can I say that again? It's fantastic. It is beautiful. Right, Elise? That's what I said. Wow.
Yeah. It's almost ridiculously wrong.
I know.
So, but you get that Navajo butterfly design, the bead shot, the cutout design. It's gonna go with these pendants, these cutout pendants, as well as you saw your reaction, Teresa's reaction. If you can surprise people and get that kind of reaction, it's totally worth every penny.
Absolutely.
Pat's gonna take it.
Oh!
Yay!
Oh my gosh!
You wanna ring the bell?
Bing, 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 bing. Oh my god, you are so lucky. This bracelet is like, if somebody doesn't take it, I'm just like, it is gorgeous. It's something that you don't see. And then the side, they call it the butterfly cuff? Is that what we call
Navajo
it?
butterfly.
The Navajo butterfly. It's beautiful. You will not see a bracelet like this. So congratulations, Pat, on your bracelet.
Yes.
Especially with that price. Oh my gosh.
It's a winner. Awesome. I love how you like to, you like that bell. We've got another one.
Oh
You're
my
crazy.
gosh, you're giving me all the bells and whistles over here.
I love it.
I don't know, guys. I mean, like, it's like a party over here. Like, you guys get a 30% discount today because I'm here, and then I get all of these bells and whistles. It's a party.
We have fun doing these live shows, and it's exciting to know that these get to go home to their forever family.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And some of these journeys they take, we do have your info, Pat. They get to go all over the country and sometimes across the ocean, so
Oh,
that's
I
pretty
know.
exciting. So,
And a piece like that with that green, very, very hard to find. All right, guys. So we have this other bracelet.
this one is the cast bracelet with that double cross on the top, basically, where it crosses over, so you get that big feel on top, but a comfortable ride underneath.
Mm-hmm.
I call it, is that kind of like a mullet?
Dan Allison, I believe.
Oh, yeah. He's being professional. Yeah, we do have some fun. Great chunk of Sleeping Beauty. Don't see it that big anymore. It's harder and harder to find, and the price just keeps going up on that. So that was item number 9. It was $350. It dropped to $280, but we've got another price drop. Gosh, what's that gonna put it at?
Oops.
250.
262.
$262. Golly. Another great price, $262.
And again, that cuff is just so unique. You're not gonna find that very often. The lines on it is so fun.
And I like the weight on it.
Mm-hmm. Oh
The-
yeah.
It's like you're wearing some really hefty stuff without worrying about banging into
Yeah,
things. I know when I wear my big cuffs, I'm constantly hitting them on things.
And there's that one. Again, guys, I have really small wrists, as mentioned before. But I'm still gonna try them on.
Yeah. Doesn't stop ya.
I know. It's gorgeous. And so, what was the price again on this one, just to make sure?
262.
$262, guys.
Dan Allison, Navajo silversmith. He worked at Ortega's for a long time.
Okay.
This was number 9.
It was number 9. I love how Shep can just pull those names up.
I know.
It's amazing.
Just
I'll
like
get
you
there.
can pull the names of the stones, and
Right?
you can pull the names of the
Between this,
Okay.
What
we're
size is that again?
unstoppable.
Catherine wants to know what size.
Oh, okay. Let's just double check. I want to say it's a 6 3/4, but usually I write it down on my little paper, but I didn't today. I have a new co-host, so I'm giggling too much.
Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Gotta make it fun.
It's coming in at a 6 1/2.
you go, Catherine. It's a 6.5.
6.5.
Beautiful bracelet.
I know, Shep came in and lowered our prices too, so great prices. Yeah. All right, number 10. Oh my goodness, does that mean this one's discounted too?
Guys, this is the one that I was like absolutely in love with, and so
So it
all
was
the details.
$750, dropped to $600. We're gonna go below $600.
gosh.
That's amazing.
Oh wait, what? 750,
Mm-hmm.
562.
Wow, 562.
It's almost $200 off.
Yeah.
Guys, $562 for this vintage 1940s bracelet. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's killer deal. And like Shep was saying earlier, I think that stone after so many years is now it's this really beautiful minty green, but hidden under there is that blue turquoise that we've all come to know and love.
So Trudy is asking if my wrist measures a 6.25, then is that what I wear?
It is, and actually, what you do, and you've already got the measurement. Oh, Catherine wants it. What? Okay, I'll get to you just a second. We'll get both those bells going. So, I know.
Oh my gosh!
Get the bell.
Get that bell.
Yeah.
Yay! Congratulations!
Yes.
It's such a
Yeah.
beautiful piece.
It
Oh my
really is
goodness.
great, and you're getting such a good deal on it. So.
You are. This is stunning. And again, I'm just going to show you the sides on this bracelet and the details. Oh my gosh. This is a stunning bracelet. Congratulations.
Ah,
It is beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and give it to you so
awesome.
we can put it away. Congratulations, Catherine.
And to answer your question, Trudy, that is, if you've measured your wrist and that's the measurement you come up with, that is your measurement. So, you're a 6 1/4. So that's your size.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
My wrists are so tiny, and so yeah, that bracelet, I tried it on and it's perfect.
I'm a 6 and it fits. So if you're a little smaller than a 6, Catherine, I think what's nice about the older pieces is they're a little bit lighter gauge, so you can kind of manipulate them
Okay.
and not worry as much about mouth shaping. So
Gotcha.
I got your info. I'll ring you up. I'll get you all squared away, and it'll be shipped tomorrow. So that's exciting.
Congratulations.
That's how quick that works. If you're a returning customer, we can store your info. You just claim an item, and it literally, as soon as the show's over, I process it, and it's in the mail. So
Oh, that's fantastic.
yeah, it goes quick. So we love our repeat customers. They
Oh, yeah.
they really create a flow for how this works. They claim it, we
Oh, 'cause
process
they
it,
know.
and it goes. Yeah.
Especially with this discount, guys, for my birthday, 30%
Perfect.
off. Guys, you have to get your jewelry today. Take advantage.
Truly, because items like this one, which is a higher priced item, normally $700, and that's a huge 30% discount. So it was $560, but it's going to come down even more today.
700, you said?
It was $700.
Did you say you gave it 30% on that one?
Oh, is that? Oh, I'm sorry. We're doing 25%.
We'll go with 30. don't mind.
What? Whoops.
Well.
It's late. So apparently I just dropped the
That
prices
doesn't-
even
Yeah,
more.
false advertising. We did $490.
$490. Holy
Oh
no.
my gosh.
Whoops.
$490 on that one, guys.
Smokes. That's amazing.
From 700, guys. Oh my gosh. You just gave that one away.
Whoops. Guess who's not getting a cookie after the show? So that was kind of a slip up there, but I love that Shep's going to honor that. So that one's
Oh, absolutely.
pretty much the deal of the day, because it dropped down even more at $490. So let's get a measurement real quick.
Hey Debbie, thanks for joining us today.
Hi.
You joined just in time, by the way.
You did. So I made a mistake, but Shep's going to honor my mistake and give you this deep discount on this beautiful cluster that would normally be $700. So today it's $490. Smokes. That's amazing. So it's coming in at a 6 1/4. You want to try that on? Because
Yeah,
I
I'll
think
try
that's
that one.
your size.
It definitely fits. There's that. We could do a close-up of that. It fits
Look.
perfectly on my wrist. And again, I have tiny wrists, and this is just amazing.
So $4.90.
$4.90 on this one, guys.
That still qualifies for the layaway. So you could definitely do some payments on it. You're not gonna find that deal again.
No, you are not. You have an hour to claim this bracelet.
Right? Yeah.
And it's stunning. It's just a statement piece. It just really pops. And you can just see it all the way over here.
Yep, yep.
It is so pretty.
Love it.
That's good with the white dress.
Yeah, it
It
fits.
does.
Really coordinated well with black and white.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like we planned it, but we didn't. It's
But we
kind of
didn't.
amazing. We actually have
Mental
never met.
telepathy or
So
something. I know, right?
So
That is fantastic, guys.
yeah,
So if you guys want this one, it is number 11.
it is.
If you guys want to call that number, that is on the little board right over there.
Perfect. Gosh, that's so pretty. And again, like I said earlier, you'll always be impressed once you get it and get to see it in person.
So at least ask if it's too big on you, Jess. I don't think it is. I think you and I have almost the same.
Yeah, I think I could definitely wear it. It's a little, I've got a little bit of play, but I could push in the ins here. I try not to manipulate things on, just for my own personal
Right,
sake here
yes.
on camera. I'm like, oh, now it fits. So it's 6 1/4 and I'm a 6. I could definitely squeeze that in and make it a 6.
Mhm.
I wouldn't pull it apart. I wouldn't go any bigger.
Oh,
That's
no.
dangerous to do. So
Absolutely.
it's always scary when you have lots of stones to do any real manipulation of the silver, but I know we all want to fit into things.
I know,
so
right?
just got to be careful.
So this is the other pendant. Something that we saw earlier, right? But it's flipped the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this purple is just stunning. It is beautiful. And the artist on this one was
It is Sekitero.
Sekitero.
You may have a chance to see him if you bebop around enough.
Oh yeah, maybe.
So, and then the price on that one was, give me my tag real quick on
Oh, yeah.
that so I can see,
This
make sure.
one, sorry guys, it's gonna be 400.
Okay, so 400 means it drops to 300.
300.
So again, great price. Awesome, so that's our recap. We still have a few items here. So those great discounts available for an hour. So go ahead and share this live feed if you aren't buying so that somebody else can take advantage of that great price. And if you're still thinking about it later, that 20% still applies for 24 hours, and I'll be here to answer your questions. So if you have any questions, please feel free. But I wanted to thank you. It was really fabulous to have you here today. So I was just saying, we actually haven't really met before. We just got on camera together, and we did not coordinate the outfits.
No, we did not.
But it worked out really well, so I really appreciate you being here.
Absolutely, I had a blast, and I had a ton of fun trying on the jewelry and the pendants and learning so much about the background of each piece, where it came from.
It's fun, right?
I love learning all of those details. And again, guys, you guys get an extra, what is it, 5%, right?
Yeah.
Off the 20.
Yeah.
So it's only going to be for an hour. And thank you, Elise. I appreciate that. My birthday's on the 30th, so the last bestest day in September. And so because of that, you guys get an extra 5% off. And so that's amazing. And so you guys do not want to miss out on these prices. They're only good for an hour, and then after that, you only get 20% off. So I would definitely take advantage. And those pieces that are so unique,
Yes.
they are gone. People just,
They swoop in.
yeah, they swooped in, and they're like, they claim them right away. So you want to make sure you do that with these pieces, because you're never going to find a piece for this price.
In April, we've done a recap, so I would suggest maybe going back through, or I can just go ahead and shoot you some photos real quick through Messenger. So I'll just go ahead and do that for you. But now she's on the first, she's right after
Happy
you.
birthday, Elise! Yay! Sending you birthday vibes.
Very nice. Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us. We want to start doing some of these evening shows. I know a lot more of you can tune in to the live, which is fun because we can interact and get to know each other. So we'll do more of these as we go along, but stay tuned for those Tuesdays and Friday shows at 3:30 Mountain Standard Time. And go ahead and go over to our T.Skies Inner Circle, visit our website, do all those fabulous things that support all our artists. And maybe we'll see you next week.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love
Awesome.
to come back if you guys would, love to have me back. I would automatically say yes. I love doing this, and I had a blast trying on the jewelry, like I said. So anytime
Yes.
you guys let me know, and I will come back on
You'll
here.
come try some jewelry on?
Yes.
I love it. I love the spirit. So
Absolutely.
awesome. Well, thank you, and we'll see you soon. Good night.
Bye. Thank you for joining us.